Well, how y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all having a beautiful morning. It is a beautiful day here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Almost 10 a.m. It's not supposed to get that hot today. Humidity is down. Still no rain in sight, but it's nice out here this morning. It's actually hotter inside than it is outside at certain times during the day, like in the morning and at night. And so they're out here doing some work today, painting some lines. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see that over there by the dumpster. There's a hot water heater. Sunday, Larry, the maintenance guy, come walking through that breezeway there and was going down the stairs carrying a wet dry vac, which was still dripping. And I was like, I looked at him, I said, "Ruh-roh," and he said, "Yep." So I'm pretty sure it was probably in an apartment that's not occupied, and it went and flooded everything, so they had that mess. Yeah, so I've been going over some videos and stuff and watching them, and I got a friend that's getting ready to move. It's a big move. They kind of got to go over there and live while they build their house, and they're talking about shipping a four-wheel drive over there, and that costs some serious money, where they're going. And yeah, but you need a four-wheel drive, you really do. I mean, it comes in handy, and you can even, rent yourself out, just as a truck to haul lumber, or if somebody's moving and you're just a truck, and if you got a trailer with sides on it, you're really good to go. I mean, you can make some money doing that. But they're talking about, they have a van too, and they're talking about getting the van over there first so that they can stay in it while they're building their house before they bring their family over. And I think that's a wonderful idea. Pardon me. A lot of people are doing that these days, living in a van, and I think that'd be a wonderful idea. I mean, just equip the van with everything you need before you go over. A bed. I don't know how many friends you got there, but, get yourself a grill and all your, personal needs and stuff like that. And just stock that van and ship it over and live in it. Live in it while you're building your house. I think that's an excellent idea. And if you need a break from that once in a while, I mean, you might be able to go to a friend's house for a couple days or stay in a motel, although they're expensive. But believe me, when I know, I lived in a semi-truck 24/7 for 11, 12 years, right? And I do mean 24/7. And every once in a while, we needed to get out, and when we did, we got a motel room for a weekend or something. And it is expensive, but sometimes you need it. You really do. So I think that's a wonderful idea of equipping the van with everything you need and shipping it over and living in it while you build your house. A lot of people won't allow that, but if you can do it, I think it's a wonderful idea. But that's just my take on the subject. But like I said, you can equip that van with everything you need before you ship it over. In some states, you can throw up a trailer, a small mobile home, and live in it while you build your house on your property. Right? In some states, they won't allow it. So if they'll allow it where you're going, I think you should jump all over that. But like I said, that's just my take on it. So they're out here painting lines today. Yeah. This walkway here really needs to be power washed, but that's what it is. Again, I'm going to touch on that. I don't know if you see that rust spot there on the landing on the stairs. That's been there forever. When new management took over, they had somebody come in and scrape down all this railing and everything and repaint it, but they never did do anything about that rust spot, and it's still there. When all they have to do, really, is get right in the middle of that rust spot and drill about 3 holes, because obviously when it's settled, it didn't settle right. And it pulls right there, and just drill 3 holes right there in the middle of it and grind them off on the bottom, because if you don't, that will keep it from draining through, and just like 3 drain holes right there, and it won't rust out the platform. But nobody's figured that out yet. I ain't about to say nothing. Yeah, I'm right. Now I seen management for the first time in about a month and a half. And I had some people out here, I heard them talking. And I heard people talking all the time, but they coming and going, but they were standing out here. I kind of peeked out the window. And sure enough, and then I heard the second voice. The first one I didn't recognize. The second one I'd know anywhere. It was management. All right, so, and I heard her say, well, we don't mind. She must have been showing somebody around the place that's considering rent here. But like I said, in other videos, that pool was supposed to be part of my rent, all right? This place come with a pool. Ain't seen a pool, ain't ever seen a pool, all right? I don't think I'm gonna see a pool this year. So we also had security on premises when I moved in here. We no longer have that, but I didn't recognize the first voice. The second one, like I said, I'd know anywhere. It was management. And I've been wondering what's the deal going to be with these plants out here. Been worried about that. And then I heard management say, well, we don't mind if people grow a few things on their part of the patio as long as they're neat and tidy about it. It was almost like she was boasting on it. It was like, I was like, whoa. It blew me away. Yeah, she was like boasting on it. And then they moved along. About an hour later, I was out here, and I seen her from a distance. She was serving somebody with some kind of papers. Yeah. And she waved and said hello, and I waved and said hello too. Now, that's the first time she's done that since I helped a neighbor out of here and helped them clear out their apartment so they wouldn't lose their deposit. I'm really a low-maintenance tenant, all right? Yeah. But me and her got off to a bad start, all right? Now, I was sitting on my couch having coffee. I had my door open, and my screen door, it sticks, so you have to jerk it open, which really is a good thing. If I'm off in another room and that door comes open, I can hear it. And I was sitting on my couch one morning having coffee, and I heard people passing by, which is, like I said, it's not an unusual thing. But all of a sudden, my screen door jerked open, and in she walked. She was the new management. I didn't know who she was, and I said, I looked at her, and I said, can I help you? And, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know this place was occupied. And I'm thinking, hell, I've worked management before. I have not worked management in, as far as apartments, but, pardon me, I have worked management. Pardon me, they're kicking up some dust out here. They are blowing all the leaves and dust out of the way to make them lines. But I have worked management. I know the first thing you do is, if you really are into management, the first thing you do is go in and get a grip on the situation. What's what. So, I would imagine that the first thing she should have done was find out which apartments were occupied and which ones weren't, all right? She apologized for that, and I said, yeah, all right, and she left. The second time it happened, it did happen again, and I said to her, I was sitting there going, can I help you? Oh, I'm sorry. Now, the second time, I called the office, and I talked to her, and I told her, this is my first experience with management, all right? The new management here. And I said to her, I would appreciate it if you would stop jerking open my screen door and walking into my apartment. Oh, she got all quiet, and I said, "You're the only person that does that. Everybody here knows I open my door and stuff like that. And nobody else opens my screen door and comes walking into my place, and I would appreciate it if you stopped." Again, she told me, "Well, I don't know which apartments are empty and which ones aren't." And, well, I'm thinking to myself, hell, you've already been here. We already did this. This ain't our first go-around. Ain't our first rodeo. You need to figure it out. Because I don't like that. I really don't. I'd like to be able to keep my door open and air out the place without, somebody jerking open the door and come walking in. So it never happened again after that. Now, the lady's had a stroke, okay, so I understand that and everything, but if you go into a job, you need to be able to work it, all right? So that was my first experience with the new management. We were off to a bad start to begin with. But we don't, we've never had any words, really. Then we didn't have any words. I was like just trying to reason with her, and I'm an exemplary tenant. I am. I'm quiet, keep to myself. People don't come in and out of here. I'm not a party animal. I'm clean. Will that stop them from raising my rent? Hell no. I'm hoping they don't. Because everything's going up. Rent, gas, groceries, everything but income for people who are on fixed incomes. All right? Yeah. So, but I have decided that I'm not going to worry about that. Because I worried about that for a long time, stressed about that for a long time. That's coming up in November. I'm just going to, I said to hell with this, I'm just going to live, all right, my life. That's when I started doing more things. Because, you can't find the motivation to improve your way of living if you're worried about losing it. So, I decided I wasn't going to do that. Ooh. Well, I'm glad they stopped with them blowers and everything. They do come up through here once in a while and blow this place off, the walkway here. And I guess it's a necessity in some areas, but I sweep this religiously at least twice a day. At least twice a day. Pardon me. But anyway, to my friend that is thinking about first sending their van over to where they're moving and living in it while they're building their house, I think that's a wonderful idea. A lot of people are doing that kind of thing these days. I mean, you're going to do what you want. I appreciate that, but it's a really good idea. It really is. Gives you a place to stay, and you have a lot of the stuff in the van you need, and yeah, that would be a good thing. It really would. And I'm happy for my friend. I'm so happy for my friend. I really am. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Dragonflies are out here playing. I'm hoping some of them land on this rail so I could get me some videos of that. I love dragonflies. I love hummingbirds. Haven't seen any hummingbirds, but we do get all kinds of birds around here. Is what it is. So I'm about to get back to work. I got a major project going in now. I think I create major projects myself just to give me something to do, because I'm not the type to sit around and do nothing unless I absolutely have to sit around and do nothing. So anyway, yeah, about to go back inside and get back to work, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you need rain, I hope you get it. If you don't need any more rain, I hope it stops. And I hope you all have a blessed day. And thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the comments you've made. I ain't seen a shout out to Bootsy on the Beat. Ain't seen her in a while. you know, you get attached to people sometimes. You know, and when they disappear for a long period of time, you wonder what happens to them. Yeah, they're working and everything. I understand that, but you know, pop in and say hi and let everybody know you're doing all right. So, yeah, I'm about to go back inside and get back to work here, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.